Now in this lecture we are going to put life into our project, although it's complete. So we are going to use the CSS to design a little bit. So back to my editor, I have this file of ems1.jpg. Now I'm gonna use this file as a background to our form. So first selecting the form selector, now putting that image, and I made the repeat at the X. If I save this one and refresh this page of insert into database, you can see we got quite nice image as the background. Now in this file of search from database, now we are going to do the same thing here as well. So first of all, let's copy this form selector from here, and I'm gonna paste it in our search from database.php CSS section. So here in the CSS section, I'm gonna paste the same style here as well. If I save this one, you can see we got very cool background here as well. Now let's style this table real quick. First of all, let's style these delete and update buttons. So I'm gonna apply one class on our table data items. So first on this delete one, I'm gonna apply the class of delete button on it, and then on this update one, I'm gonna apply the class of edit button. Now moving up, now in the style section, I'm gonna paste some style according to these classes. So I have added edit button class and delete button, and also gave it some hover as well. And you can see the background color will be different for hover and for normal. So if I save this one and just refresh this page, you can see we got these style on it. Now let's also change the color of this delete and update button as well. So moving downward, in the anchor tag of these update and delete one, I'm gonna apply the style on it and make their color to white one. Now doing the same thing for our update button as well. Saving this one, refreshing the page, we got white color. Now let's first style this table heading. So back to my editor. Now I'm gonna put some style according to this th. So moving upward in the style section, I'm gonna put it right here. If I refresh this page, you can see we got quite stylish one. I gave it font family, color, and background color and font size. Now for these table data items, I'm gonna style them too. So adding the table data selector td, and I gave it some color, font family, and some other CSS style as well. If I refresh this page real quick, you can see it looks nice. Now on these rows, we can also add the hover style on the tr. So for the table rows, I'm gonna add the hover style on it. So if I just refresh this page, now if I can hover, you can see quite great hover style, and also you can see these buttons are very look perfect. Now you can see we got the black color to our whole text. So I'm gonna change the text for this employee name table data item. So back to my editor, moving downward where we got the extraction of table data. Now here you can see the employee name table heading. So still moving downward, you can see we extracted the employee name on line 203. So now applying the inline style, and I gave it some color. You can see this color, I gave it this color. Now saving this one, if I just refresh this page now, it looks quite good. You can also style these text with the different color as well. So I'm gonna leave it for you. Now you can see that we applied the image on the form, but from this side you can see that this image is not the perfect what it should be. So instead of applying the image on the form, if we apply the image on the legend, then it might resolve this issue. So back to my editor, you can see that I applied the image on the form. So I'm gonna apply on our field set. If I refresh this page, now you can see we fill out full space, and on this search from database also you can see we got the white space here. So I'm gonna change this form to field set again, refreshing the page. Look fantastic now. Now I'm gonna add the background image to the whole body, so it will be look cool. So here in the folder you can see I got this image of 2.jpg. I'm gonna use this image. So in the body selector I have added this image of 2.jpg and made it to repeat. Now if I save this one and refresh this page, you can see that it looks amazing. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on this page as well. So adding the body selector and adding the image, saving this one. If I refresh this page, you can see that it looks perfect. Now I'm gonna leave the rest of the styling to you, how you want to get things done. This is not the course of CSS, although we done pretty much great work. So I'm gonna leave the style to you. Now stop wasting time on this project. I'm gonna move toward our next chapter and we will see some other PHP application building in our next chapter. So see you in the next chapter now.